House of the Dragons, baby. The one everybody been waiting for. All right, y'all, this is like my #1 requested show right here. Y'all been hyping this up. I ain't heard a single bad thing. I mean, literally, I get this every week. Are you watching House of Dragons? Why are you not watching House of Dragons? Where's House of Dragons? Is here. I've been literally harassed about this show. Everybody has just been waiting. They just say it's so good. The streets ain't had nothing but good things to say about it. This bitch is long, hour and 15 minutes. Y'all said it wasn't that long. Anyway, yes, we're about to get into this. I have recovered from Game of Thrones. I mean, as much as I can. I took a little break because y'all know that shit beat my ass. I mean, most of y'all know. If you know, you know. Left a little bitter taste in my mouth, but I'm hoping this will, I don't know, lessen the pain because I'm hurt. Game of Thrones beat my ass. I mean, all the way through. But we're here 200 years before the Game of Thrones. Yeah, I barely know these characters. I know a little bit, but 200 years, I'm not familiar. I only know what I know from the history and lores and what the people said. But most of the people in the show talked about Robert's Rebellion. I don't know. I guess this takes place around, y'all said, the Dance of Dragons or something like that. Yeah, I only know a little bit. I've heard of, there's like the green people, the Targaryens that wear green and the ones that wear red. I know they were feuding in history and lore. I don't know if they were bastards or what. If something about, I think it was the fact that they legitimized the bastards and they were fighting for claim to the throne, if I'm not mistaken, because they were all bastards. I don't know if there was any trueborns. I'm trying to remember. Anyway. It's probably best I don't try to remember. But it was something like that. I know there's going to be a feud. But yeah, I'm excited to jump into this and see what the hype is about. Everybody said this literally has revived their passion and love for the Game of Thrones universe. So let's see what it's all about. Let's stop talking. Full and other reactions are available on Patreon. Let's do
it. As the first century of the Targaryen dynasty came to a close, the health of the old king, Heirs, was failing.
Y'all, these names. Don't beat my ass like y'all did in Game of Thrones.
House Targaryen stood at the height of its strength. With 10 adult dragons under its yoke, no power in the world could stand against it.
I'm turning the subtitles as long as y'all be on that shit.
Heirs reigned over nearly 60 years of peace and prosperity. But tragedy had claimed both his sons, leaving his succession in doubt. The old king called a great council to choose an heir.
Okay.
Over 1,000 lords made the journey to Harrenhal.
Harrenhal, before it was burnt down to a crisp.
14 succession claims were heard.
14?
But only 2 were truly considered. Princess Rhaenys Targaryen, the king's eldest descendant, and her younger cousin, Prince Viserys Targaryen, the king's eldest male descendant.
Declared by all lords paramount.
It even has a different vibe than Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones, I don't know what it is, but
that Prince Viserys Targaryen be made Prince of Dragonstone.
Rhaenys, a woman.
I was gonna say she's a woman, y'all. Y'all surprised?
Inherit the Iron Throne.
Are y'all surprised?
The lords instead chose Viserys. My father. Heirs called the Great Council
Black folk
to prevent a war being fought over his succession. For he knew the cold truth. The only thing that could tear down the House of the Dragon was itself.
Literally. So we're about to follow King Viserys. It is now the 9th year of King Viserys I Targaryen's reign, 172 years before the death of the Mad King Aerys and the birth of his daughter, Princess Rhaenyra Targaryen. Queen Rhaenyra. I love her so much. Dragon. It's a little one. This one's kind of fast. Daenerys's were big and beastly. Y'all know I love me some dragons. I was never really a fan of dragons before this show, but I love them. It makes sense the smaller ones would be faster. has a much more cinematic feel to me, the show. Is this Rhaenyra's?
Welcome back, Princess. Trust your ride was pleasant.
Try not to look too relieved, sir.
Every time that golden beast brings you back unspoiled, saves my head from a spike.
Cyrax is growing quickly. She'll soon be as large as
Cyrax. And
That's
Parax
almost large enough to settle too.
his names.
I believe I'm quite content as a spectator. Thank you.
Heirs. They tamed their dragons well, that's for sure. Look, she got a little seat on it. Rhaenyra ain't had nobody to teach her, so she had to just ride it raw. No damn proper mount or nothing. That did not sound right. It sounded better in my head. This is why you're supposed to think before you say stuff out loud. But that's just not me. Wow, that sounded so bad. The more I think about it. Wow. Y'all know what I meant. Get out your heads. Look at King's Landing before the Lannisters took it over. And you can kind of hear the Game of Thrones original theme kind of going on throughout the new music.
Rhaenyra. You know I don't like to go flying while I'm in this condition.
You don't like me to go flying when you're in any condition.
Oh, she's pregnant.
Good morrow, Alicent.
These Targaryens sure can pop them out.
How long?
I don't need mothering, Rhaenyra.
Well, here you are, surrounded by attendants, all focused on the babe. Someone has to attend to you.
You will lie in this bed soon enough, Rhaenyra. This discomfort is how we serve the realm.
I'd rather serve as a knight and ride to battle and glory.
Didn't Arya say she liked Rhaenyra's? Because she was like a warrior?
You and
I think
The
she
child
was
bed is
telling
our battlefield.
Tywin something
We
about
must
that was her
always face
favorite
it with a stiff
Targaryen.
lip. Now take a bath. You stink of dragon.
My lords, the growing alliance among the free cities has taken to styling itself the Triarchy. They have massed on Bloodstone and are presently ridding the stepstones of its pirate infestation.
Well, that sounds suspiciously like good news, Lord Corlys.
A man
Lord
called
Corlys.
Kragus Drahar has styled himself the Prince Admiral of this Triarchy. They call him the Crab Feeder due to his inventive methods of punishing his enemies.
Uh-oh.
No, we meant
More
to
sick
weep
and
for
twistiness
dead
incoming.
No, your grace.
Rhaenyra, you're late. King's cupbearer must not be late. Leech
Not her
people
being a
wanting-
cupbearer.
Just visiting Mother.
On Dragonbank?
Your Grace, at Prince Daemon's urging, I thought you might urge your brother to fill his seat on the council and provide an assessment of his progress as commander of the watch.
Do you think Daemon is distracted by his present tasks, and that his thoughts and energies are occupied?
Well, one would hope so, considering the associated costs.
Then let us all consider your gold well invested, Lord Beesbury.
I would urge that you not allow this Triarchy much latitude in the stepstones, your grace. If those shipping lanes should fall, it will beggar our ports.
The Crown has heard your report, Lord Corlys, and takes it under advisement.
Y'all, I was giving Game of Thrones season 1 to where I'm just lost. This is shit didn't happen, this shit is going on, and I just
Shall we
don't know what the
discuss
fuck
the
is
Heirs
happening.
tournament?
But it
Your
sounds
Grace?
great.
I would be delighted. Will the Maester's name day prediction hold, my lords?
We feel that our forecast is as accurate as it can be. The cost of the tournament is not negligible. Perhaps we might
He said none for
delay
me.
until
He wants
the
a clear
trial
head.
is in hand.
Most of the
Black
lords and
folk,
knights are certainly on their
they
way to
smart.
King's Landing.
Where's my beautiful black
Before the
nation?
games
I
are
need to see
over,
his people.
My son will be born. And my heir will soon put all of this damnable hand-wringing to rest himself.
She looked like she might poison somebody. The dude was like, not my cup. Like he knows something.
God be good.
It's alright, sir. Spero Drigo Sega Kepus.
No oso dime, que si no os demigos medlarios.
Vachem Valet Nut Statilux Daor. And Sin Drasma Koda Brimas to Daor.
Cantuba chieri ti tempo is.
Sepa Veso Goscoriositum.
They be wanting this throne so damn bad.
Cotion tradila, rotten.
Kodio Drano Sit Isa.
Exie ultratan.
Drano Zuho Ariosit.
E ora mono tresi sicos si agevo. Ergotis berium.
Nase pavron qui Jalina.
I brought you something.
I don't know. He looks scary. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something up here in the forehead.
Do you know what it is?
He looked like he could
Scary
just
still.
rain hell on folks.
My dark
I don't know.
sister.
Just got like an evil aura around him.
Turn around.
Very mischievous.
Now, you and I both own a small piece of our ancestry. KVA.
Did you read it? Of course I read it. When Princess Nymeria arrived in Dawn, who did she take to husband?
A man.
What was his name?
Lord something.
If you answer with Lord something, Septimalo will be furious.
She's funny that she's furious.
This gives me Maester Lewin and Bran learning about
You're
the
always like
houses.
this when you're worried.
Like what?
Disagreeable. You're worried your father is about to overshadow you with a son.
I only worry for my mother. I hope for my father that he gets a son. As long as I can recall, it's all he's wanted.
You want him to have a son?
I want to fly with you on Dragonback, see the great wonders across the narrow sea and eat only cake.
I'm being serious.
I'm never just about cake.
You aren't worried about your position.
I like this
So these
position.
two
It's
are a
quite
thing?
comfortable. Where are you going?
Home. The hour has grown late.
Princess Nymeria led her Rhaenyra across the narrow sea on
What the fuck
10,000
is a
ships to flee
Rhaenyra?
their Valyrian pursuers. She took Lord Mors Martell of Dawn to husband and burned her own fleet off Sunspear to show her people that they were finished running.
What are you doing?
I gotta learn all these names.
If the Scepter sees this book, then
I missed the familiarity of Game of Thrones. I'm so lost. This is a whole new ball game, y'all. Y'all probably like, shut up and listen then. I know, I am listening. I'm reading it, but it's like season 1. Like, I'm hearing it.
It's grown
But I don't know how
slightly,
much
Your
sense
Grace.
it's making. Not yet. What the
Can you
fuck
say
is
what
that?
it is?
We've sent inquiries to the Citadel. They are searching the text for similar cases.
It's a small cut from sitting their throne. It's nothing.
The king has been under heavy stresses preparing
No,
for
you
the
done
birth.
got stabbed up or bitten with something.
Bad humors
Got some sort of
mind
infection.
can adversely affect the body. Whatever it is, it needs to be kept quiet. You should leech it again, Michael.
It's a wound that refuses to heal, Grand Maester. Might I suggest cauterization?
Cauterization would be a wise course of treatment, Your Grace. It will be painful.
But I thought fire ain't supposed to affect the true Targaryens. They really be sitting around all these fires.
Than I do on the throne.
This is the only place I can find comfort these days.
It's tepid.
It's as warm as the Maesters will allow.
Don't they know dragons prefer heat?
After this miserable pregnancy, I wouldn't be surprised if I hatched an actual dragon.
And he will be loved and cherished.
He would.
Rhaenyra has already declared that she's to have a sister.
Really?
She even named her
Dare I ask?
Visenya. She chose the dragon's egg for the cradle that she said reminded her of Vagar.
God be good. This family already has its Visenya.
Has there been any word from your dear brother?
Not since I named him commander of the City Watch. I'm sure he will re-emerge for the tourney. He can never stay away from the lists.
To celebrate the firstborn son that we presently do not have. We do understand that nothing will cause the babe to grow a cock if it does not already possess one.
This child is a boy, Emma.
Yeah.
He want a boy
I'm
so
certain of it.
bad.
I've never been more certain of anything. The dream.
But it looks
It's
like they're
killing me.
actually kind of in love, maybe. Maybe.
Our son was born wearing Aegon's iron crown.
Because, like, most of these couples that be sitting on the throne, they
I
don't be
heard the
happy.
sound of thundering hooves, splintering shields and ringing swords. And I placed our son upon the Iron Throne as the bells of the Grand Sept tolled. And all the dragons roared as one.
Born wearing a crown. God spare me. Birth is unpleasant enough as it is. This is the last time. Viserys. I've lost one babe in the cradle, had 2 stillbirths and 2 pregnancies ended well before their term. That's 5 in twice as many years.
I was wondering, I'm like, why it take them so long to have a
I
baby?
know it is my duty to provide you an heir. And I'm sorry.
It's given
if I have failed
Stannis'
you in
wife.
that I am. But I've mourned all the dead children like her.
commander of the city watch.
When I took command of the watch, you were stray mongrels.
Uh-oh. It's the music for me.
Starving and undisciplined.
Is he about to attack? He wants the throne.
Now, you're a pack of hounds. Sated, home for the hunt.
He sounds like Ramsay.
My brother's city has fallen into squalor. Crime of every breed has been allowed to thrive. No longer. Beginning tonight, King's Landing will learn to fear the color gold.
He's giving Lannister vibes. So what y'all gonna do? Just kick down folks' doors? They sleep. See, they don't be doing stuff like this in Winterfell. That's why I could never stay in King's Landing. Oh my god, I can't see shit. But it sounds like folks are getting beat down. I literally can't see, y'all. I see about the golden cloaks and that's about it. I'm not sure I want to see. It just sounds like folks getting beat. Oh. Who the fuck is this? Oh, okay. See, I can't see, y'all. Uh-oh. All I saw was cheeks. I don't know what they did. Did they stab him up the ass or something? I literally can't see, y'all. Oh my god, was they cutting his hands off? Oh my god. Did these people actually commit these crimes or are y'all just saying that? Just collecting body parts.
It was an unprecedented roundup of criminals of every ilk.
Okay.
Your brother made a public
I don't want to
service.
hear shit about Daenerys being the Mad Queen. If folks is doing shit like this, Daenerys ain't never. That's why I be like, they be doing Daenerys too hard, because she wasn't nothing like this.
Got to be good.
Nothing.
Prince
Nothing like her.
be allowed to act with this kind of unchecked
Shit, the few that she did kill, they got instant deaths.
Damon.
Shit.
Carry on. You were saying something about my impunity.
You are to explain your doings with the City Watch.
I'm glad I didn't really have to see half that
Your new
shit.
gold clothes
It was
made quite
dark.
the impression last night, didn't they?
Did they?
Y'all said the
City
long
Watch
night
is
was
not a
dark.
sword
That
to
was
be
dark.
wielded at your whim. They're an extension of the crown.
The watch
This whole episode is
Crown's
dark.
laws. Wouldn't you agree?
I'm gonna raise the brightness for the next one.
My prince, I don't Making a public spectacle of wanton brutality is hardly in line with our laws.
Nobles from every corner of the realm are right now descending upon King's Landing for my brother's tourney. Do you want them mugged, raped, murdered? You mightn't know this unless you left the safety of the
I
Red
told
Keep,
y'all he was
but
giving
much
sick
of
and
King's Landing
twisted.
is seen by the small folk as lawless and terrifying. Our city should be safe for all its people.
I agree. I just hope you don't have to maim half of my city to achieve this.
Time will tell.
So you're just gonna enable him. Okay. Let's see how that
installed
goes.
Prince Daemon as commander to promote law and order. The criminal element should fear the City Watch.
Thank you for your support, Lord Queen.
Let
Preferring
him
the
cook.
prince to show the same devotion to his lady wife as he does his work, your grace. But you've not been seen in the Vale or at Runestone for quite some time.
I think my bronze bitch is happier for my absence.
Lady Rhea is your wife, a good and honourable lady of the Vale.
In the Vale, men are said to fuck sheep instead of women. I can
The
assure
Veil
you,
came through when I
she'd
needed
be
to in the
pretty
Battle of the
too.
Bastards.
Lord Hightower, if you're in want of a woman to warm your bed, your own lady wife passed recently.
This guy.
Did she not?
Otto,
He like, it's just the facts.
Perhaps you aren't ready to move on just yet.
you know how my brother makes sport of provoking you. Must you indulge him?
He enables his brother to do things.
My apologies, your grace.
This council has, at great expense, bettered the City Watch to your exacting standards. Enforce my laws, but understand, any further performances like last night's will be answered.
Understood, Your Grace.
Where are this black man's people? I need to see more. We don't get black folks in King's Landing very often.
In the end,
What's their people's name?
So
Where they
City
come
Watch
from? I need answers.
might be a good thing.
Y'all know I'm craving a beautiful black nation. There go like Game of Thrones, HBO love to show some cheeks getting clapped.
What troubles you, my prince? I could bring in another. Perhaps a maiden. I have several. Could even arrange one with Silveria.
Not the Targaryen whores.
You are Daemon Targaryen. Right of Caraxes, Willdog Dark Sister. The king cannot replace you.
I know many of you have traveled long leagues to be at these games, but I promise you will not be disappointed. When I look at the fine knights in these lists, I see a group without equal in our histories. And this great day has been made more auspicious by the news that I am happy to share. Queen Emma has begun her labors.
Is this the place where we met? No, I don't think it is. I was thinking of the spot where we had the meeting with Cersei when we gave her that stupid ass walker. They love these damn jousts. They ain't got nothing on the fighting pits of Marine though.
I missed you now.
No, I'm Cole of the Stormlands.
I've never heard of House Cole.
Princess Rhaenyra is Targaryen. I would humbly ask for the favor of the queen who never was.
Good fortune to you, cousin.
I would gladly take it if I thought I needed it.
Tongues will not change the succession. Let them wag.
Okay. So them two together?
Lord Stokeworth's daughter is promised to that young Tarly squire.
Lord Massey's son.
Tarly?
They're to be married as soon as he wins his knighthood.
Let's get on with it.
I don't know if I'd be playing this game. They just love to see people get hurt.
What do you know about this Sir Kristen Cole, Sam?
I'm told Sir Kristen is common-born son of Lord Dondarrion the Steward, but other than that, and the fact that he's just unhorsed both of the Baratheon lads, I really couldn't say.
Oh boy.
Of the city will now choose his first of honor.
Oh, he gets to choose. His sick ass gonna choose all of them. Okay, you can't lie. His attire is badass. The dragon wings, come on now. Horse has a black armor. Yeah, he looks pretty badass. The aesthetic of this show is already amazing. Ooh.
Prince Daemon Targaryen chooses Sir Gawain Hightower of Old Town, eldest son of the Hand of the King.
Okay. He got like a seahorse. So we gotta come from across the sea. We got a beautiful black nation, y'all. Somewhere out there, I'm telling y'all. 5 dragons on Daemon. Oh, we betting. I got 10 dragons on Daemon. Shit. He ain't going nowhere. He ate that shit. But he lost his is it the pointy thing called the joust? Or is that just the name of the game? I don't know what it's called. Ooh, nice. He played dirty, y'all. He played dirty. Look at the chocolate girl.
Nicely done, Uncle.
Thank you, Princess. Now, I'm fairly certain I can win these games, Lady Alicent. Having your favour would all but assure it.
Oh, why are they looking at her like, you know, you ain't supposed to be doing that, but okay.
Good luck, my prince.
Uh-oh. What we talking about behind closed doors? Uh-oh. Oh, it's time for the baby.
What's happening?
The infant is in breach, Your Grace. All attempts to turn the babe have failed.
Do something for her.
We've given her as much milk of the poppy as we can without risking the child. Your queen is a strong woman. She's fighting with all her might, but it may not be enough.
Emma!
Emma, I'm here. I'm here.
I say she needs some milk, but they already gave her the damn milk. I don't know what to do for her. Oh, he pissed. Oh, okay. So a loser. Damn.
I wonder if this is how we should celebrate the birth of our future king. With wanton violence.
See, a black man with some sense, y'all. This is why they stayed out of Game of Thrones, because they're like, we ain't got time for these white folks' foolishness.
The tourney field is fists full of steel and balls full of seed. And we expect them to act with honour and grace. It's a marvel that war didn't break out of first blood.
Damn! Ripped the meat off his face. Oh look, he's throwing up. Should the children really be watching this? Oh my gosh, look at her damn nails. The anxiety. The children shouldn't be watching this. This poor woman been through it.
It sometimes becomes necessary for the father to make an impossible choice.
They gonna cut her open, save the baby.
Speak it. To sacrifice one or to lose them both. There is a chance
he gonna kill her,
to
it's gonna be a
save
girl.
the child. A technique is taught at the Citadel which involves cutting directly into the womb to free the infant.
C-section.
But the resulting blood loss.
7 house bells.
You're gonna do it, it's gonna be a girl, y'all.
You can save the child. We must either act now or leave it with the gods.
I truly think he loved her. That's why I'm like, it don't never work out for the people that actually like each other. Okay, they hand you another one. Okay. They cut her open.
They're going to bring the babe out now.
They're about to hold her down. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Go back to the joust. I'd rather see that. Sick and twisted.
Oh.
No, it's all right.
What is happening?
No, it's all right. Don't give her the babe out. It's all right.
Please.
It's all right.
No, I'm scared. I'm not.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. They're going to bring the babe out.
I'm making the first incision.
Oof. She ain't got enough milk out of Poppy.
Don't be scared.
Oh, I can only imagine that pain. Yeah, take me back to the joust. Ooh, dang! Damon get his neck rubbed. Dang! He looked like a sore loser, y'all. He gonna burn the city if he don't win. Oh shit! Oh, he got a okay. Got him a little Morning Star. Broke the shield. I can only imagine, like, hearing her screams. Damon then met his match. He threw it at him. Ooh! Shouldn't have turned your back because you didn't know if he was beaten yet. You didn't know.
Yield. Yield.
He got something up his sleeve. Shouldn't have turned your back. It's giving Oberyn.
Gods, he's Dornish.
I was hoping to ask for the princess's favor.
Oh, Sheila, said Kristen.
Congratulations, Your Grace. You have a son.
It was a boy.
It's a boy. A new heir, Your Grace. Had you and the Queen chosen a name?
Babe.
Balin. What? What's happening? I don't know. Something just felt weird. Weird energy coming my way. Shoot, Damien finna tear up the city tonight. He had lost. Oh, they heard the news of the Queen dying. That's what they. Okay. Is this how they bury their own? They go Dracarys her? Well, I only seen one dragon, y'all. Where the rest of them?
They're waiting for you.
Oh, the baby died. Oh, the baby died anyway, so he didn't. Oh.
Dracarys!
Where's Rhaenyra?
Your Grace, this is the last thing any of us wish to discuss at this dark hour, but I consider the matter urgent.
What matter?
That of your succession. These recent tragedies have left you without an obvious heir.
The king has an heir, my lord has.
Despite how difficult this time is, Your Grace, I feel it important the succession be firmly in place for the stability of the realm.
The succession is already certain, by precedent and by law.
Shall we say his name? Daemon Targaryen.
If Daemon were to remain the uncontested heir, it could destabilize the realm.
The realm? Or this council?
No one here can know what Daemon would do were he king, but no one can doubt his ambition. Look at what he did with the Gold Cloaks. The City Watch is fiercely loyal to him, an army 2,000 strong.
An army you gave him, Otto. I named Daemon Master of Laws, but you said he was a tyrant. As Master of Coin, you said he was a spendthrift that would beggar the realm. Putting Daemon in command of the City Watch was your solution.
A half measure, Your Grace. The truth is, Daemon should be far away from this court.
Daemon is my brother, my blood, and he will have his place at my court.
Let him keep his place at court, Your Grace. But if the gods should visit some further tragedy on you, either by design or accident...
What are you saying? My brother would murder me, take my crown.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Are you? Please.
He's listening.
Daemon has ambition, yes, but not for the throne.
Okay.
He lacks the patience for it.
The gods have yet to make a man who
Look,
lacks
he
the
just
patience for absolute power, Your Grace. It would not be an aberration for the king to name a successor.
Who else would have a claim?
Rhaenyra's.
The king's firstborn child.
Rhaenyra.
Rhaenyra.
A girl. No queen has ever sat the Iron Throne.
That is only by tradition and precedence, Lord.
If order and stability so concerns this council, then perhaps we shouldn't break 100 years of it by naming a girl heir.
Daemon would be a second Maegor, or worse. He is impulsive and violent. It is the duty of this council to
gonna set
protect
him
the
out
king and the
if they
realm
don't give
from
it to
him.
him.
I'm sorry, Your Grace, but that is the truth as I see it, and I know that others here agree.
I will not be made to choose between my brother and my daughter.
There are others who would have a claim.
Such as your wife, Lord Corlys, but the queen who never was.
Rhaenys was the only child of Jaehaerys' eldest son. She had a strong claim at the Great Council, and she already has a male
Just
heir.
moments ago, you announced your support for Daemon.
If we cannot agree on an heir, then how can we
My
expect a
wife and
ransom?
son are dead! I will not sit here and suffer crows that come to feast on their corpses!
Yeah, let the man grieve. Damon finna tear y'all asses up. That's all I know. He gives Ramsay. That's what he gives. I fear for the realm.
Send a raven to Old Town. Straight away.
Saying what?
My lady. How's Rhaenyra?
She lost her mother.
The Queen was well loved by all. I found myself thinking of your own mother today.
How is his grace?
Very low. Which is why I sent for you. I thought you might go to him. Offer him comfort.
In his chambers. I wouldn't know what to say.
Stop that. He'll be glad of a visitor. You might wear one of your mother's dresses.
The Lady Alicent Hightower, Your Grace. What is it, Alicent?
I thought I might come and look in on you, Your Grace. I brought a book.
That's very kind, thank you.
Lady Alicent.
It's a favourite of mine.
Hightower.
I do know how passionate you are for the histories.
Is that like a family from Highgarden?
Yes, I am.
When my mother died, people only ever spoke to me in riddles. All I wanted was for someone to say that they were sorry for what happened to me. I'm very sorry, Your Grace.
She clapping everywhere. The HBO special. One's misfortune is another's gain, potentially.
Before we begin, Your Grace, I have a report I feel compelled to share. Last night, Prince Damon bought out one of the pleasure houses on the Street of Silk to entertain officers of the City Watch and other friends of his.
King and Council have long ruled my position as next in line for the throne. But dream and pray
stop
as
me
they will
clapping.
might, it seems I'm not so easily replaced. The gods give just as the gods take away.
He toasted Prince Balon,
The king's son.
styling him the heir for a day.
They're trying hard to turn the king Viserys against his brother Damon.
Celebration.
They're trying hard.
You cut the image of the conqueror, brother.
Did you say it?
I don't know what you mean.
You will address me as Your Grace, or I will have my Kingsguard cut out your tongue. The heir for a day. Did you say it?
We must all mourn in our own way, Your Grace.
My family has just been destroyed. But instead of being by my side or Rhaenyra's, you chose to celebrate your own rise! Laughing with your whores and your leg spittles!
And he gonna name Rhaenyra.
You have no
the heir.
allies at court but me! I have only ever defended you! Yet everything I've given you, you've thrown back in my face!
You've only ever tried to send me away to the Vale, to the City Watch, anywhere but by your side. 10 years you've been king, and yet not once have you asked me to be your hand.
Why would I do that?
Because I'm your brother. And the blood of the dragon runs thick.
Then why do you cut me so deep?
I've only ever spoken the truth. I see Otto Hightower for what he is. A second son who stands to inherit nothing he doesn't seize for himself.
Otto Hightower is a more honorable man than you could ever be.
He doesn't protect you. I would.
From what?
Yourself. You're weak, Viserys.
Wow.
And that council of leeches knows it. They all prey on you for their own ends.
I have decided to name a new heir.
I'm your heir.
Not anymore. You are to return to Runestone and your lady wife at once. And you are to do so without quarrel. By order of your king.
Nah, he finna come back with vengeance. Uh-oh. Y'all, I can't see shit. I think he was bleeding, but y'all really set me. Y'all didn't tell me to raise my brightness. I can't see nothing, y'all. They have very low lighting. Is that the dragon head that Cersei and them was looking at in Game of Thrones? That they shot the arrow through?
Balerion was the last living creature to have seen old Valyria before the Doom. Its greatness and its flaws. When you look at the dragons, what do you see?
You haven't spoken a word to me since Mother's funeral. And now you've seen your king's guard down.
Answer me. It's important. What do you see?
I suppose I see us.
Tell me.
Everyone says Targaryens are closer to gods than to men. But they say that because of our dragons. Without them, we're just like everyone else.
The idea that we control the dragons is an illusion. There are power men should never have trifled with. One that brought Valyria its doom. If we don't mind our own histories, it will do the same to us. Targaryen must understand this to be king or queen. I'm sorry, Rhaenyra. I have wasted the years since you were born, wanting for a son.
Wow. Rhaenyra, heir to the throne.
You are the very best of your mother. And I believe, as I know she did, that you could be a great ruling queen.
Daemon is your heir.
Not no more.
Daemon was not made to wear the crown.
Daemon gonna be y'all enemy.
But I believe that you were.
Corliss of House Velaryon, Lord of the Tides, and
Lord of the
Master
Tides.
of Driftmark.
Master of Driftmark. They just be making stuff up.
Corliss Velaryon, Lord of the Tides and Master of Driftmark. Promise to be faithful to King Viserys and his named heir, the Princess Rhaenyra. I pledge fealty to them, and shall defend them against all enemies in good faith and without deceit. I swear this by the old gods and the new.
See, I knew I liked him.
This is no trivial gesture, Rhaenyra. Dragon's Cell is one thing, but the Iron Throne is the most dangerous seat in the realm. I, Lord Hobart Hightower, Beacon of the South, Defender of the Citadel,
Beacon of the
Voice
South.
of Old Town, promise to be faithful to King Viserys and his named heir, the Princess Rhaenyra.
They say everybody renew y'all vows
I
today.
pledge fealty to them, and shall defend them
God.
against all enemies in good faith and without deceit. I swear this by the old gods and the new.
Look at his dragon. Look about as vicious as him.
Give me a hand. There's something else that I need to tell you. Might be difficult for you to understand, but you must hear it. They tell us that Aegon looked across the Blackwater from Dragonstone, saw a rich land ripe for the capture. But ambition alone is not what drove him to conquest. It was a dream. And just as Daenerys foresaw the end of Valyria, Aegon foresaw the end of the world of men. Just to begin with a terrible winter, gusting out of the distant north.
I, Rickon Stark, Lord of Winterfell.
Rickon
Aegon
Stark.
saw absolute darkness riding on those winds, and whatever dwells within will destroy the world of the living.
The White Walkers.
When this great winter comes, Rhaenyra, all of Westeros must stand against it. And if the world of men is to survive, a Targaryen must be seated on the Iron Throne. A king or queen, strong enough to unite the realm against the cold and the dark.
We were almost there.
Aegon called his dream the Song of Ice and Fire.
That's just a story of pain and tragedy and
It's been passed from
heartbreak.
king to heir since Aegon's time.
Fuck the Song of Ice and Fire.
Now you must promise to carry it and protect it.
We're making a new beginning over here. I can't go back. They broke my heart.
Promise me. I, Viserys Targaryen, first of his name, King of the Andals and the Rhoynar.
And the Rhoynar. The hell's a Rhoynar?
Lord of the Seven Kingdoms. And
This
protector
dragon
of
got a
the
long
realm.
neck.
Rhaenyra Targaryen, Princess of Dragonstone, and heir to the Iron Throne.
And that was the first episode of House of the Dragons. Great premiere. I feel like a lot happened. I literally feel like I watched a movie. Okay, so I think I pretty much got it. We followed the story of Viserys, number one, first of his name, and he was chosen between, it was him and I want to say his sister, the queen who never was. Of course, they picked the male heir because that's what they're most comfortable with. He kept trying to have a son over the years. The wife couldn't have him. The babies kept dying. Rhaenyra seemed to be the only child that survived, I want to say. Is now Daemon is her uncle, yeah. So yeah, she was Rhaenyra's the only child that survived, and so she was technically the heir. I mean, women have, you know, they're on the low end of the claim list, but it's still a claim. Daemon's not gonna like that. He already showed his ass, and everybody else is. He's violent, and he, I don't know. I feel like there's love for his brother, but I don't know. His hate might outweigh the. I think he's just a little crazy. He's not all there. The rest of the Targaryens seem pretty sane. There's just always one person in everybody's family that's crazy, and that's the one, Daemon. He the one you got to watch out for. Even his dragon look crazy. But the Viserys sent him away by Viserys, and I imagine he will return one day. And but for now, Princess Rhaenyra, she's being prepped up to take the throne. He has a lot to teach her because he's neglected her for all these years. We don't want this to be a Tummen situation where, you know, he was the last resort and he didn't know nothing about when his time came. And so she got told, you know, the foreseeable future was supposed to happen, what Aegon foresaw, and all that. So yeah. That was pretty much the focus of the episode. Just this main Targaryen family unit. Yeah, it's very focused. I mean, yeah, I'm not jumping from house to house, and you know, I mean, everybody else, all the other characters and houses were written around this story. Still not 100% sure where the Black family comes from. I look like the water. It looked like his sigil is a seahorse, so they're somewhere from across the water. I need to know the exact name of their house and what their people's last name is, because they threw a lot of words around that I didn't understand or know. I'm sure they were probably names of places that they're from, but I don't know them because they've been in the show like that. So y'all, if it's okay to clarify, just clarify it for me. If I have to wait, if it's a spoiler, then I'll wait. But yeah, I kind of want to know where they're from. Y'all know I'm interested in Black folks. I don't get regular Black folks that are, you know, common sensed and not cock merchants or pirates or slavers. You know what I'm saying? Like regular folk that wear regular clothes and make sound decisions. You know what I mean? Like he and the other family, we seen the two chocolate girls. They seemed normal. I want to see more of that. Now y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but Rhaenyra and the other girl, I think it started with an A, they seemed like they was kind of wanting to be a couple. She said, I just want to take you on a dragon and fly around the world or whatever. Maybe I was reading that wrong, but it seems like that's what they were going for. But everybody kind of looking at them like, y'all know y'all gotta go these different paths and marry these different people. So that may be a subplot, or maybe I just misread that. Maybe they're just super close. But I want to say that's pretty much what I took away from this episode. So yeah, solid premiere. I'm excited to see the rest of this. It's definitely fresh breath air coming off of the madness of the Game of Thrones. But yeah, until next time, you guys, thank you guys for watching. And of course, I want to hear what you guys thought. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys for more of The House of Dragons.
And now his watch is ended.
And now his watch is ended.